Deep in the emerald heart of the whispering canopy lived a small monkey named Jax. While the other monkeys were massive, boasting broad shoulders and long, muscular limbs, Jax was the runt of the troop. In their jungle, status was measured by one thing: who could climb the sun tree. It was an ancient, towering behemoth that pierced the clouds. At its very peak grew the sunfruit, rumored to be the sweetest delicacy in the world. Every day, the larger monkeys would leap effortlessly up the lower branches, laughing as Jax struggled to even grip the thick bark of the trunk. "Give it up, little guy," they'd scoff. "The sunfruit is for the strong. You're just not built for it." Jax felt the sting of their words, but he refused to let them dictate his limits. He realized that if he couldn't outmuscle them, he had to outsmart them. While the big monkeys napped in the afternoon heat, Jax trained. He swung from the thinnest, most slippery vines to build his grip strength. He studied the massive trunk, mapping out a unique path of tiny crevices and hidden knots that the larger monkeys were too big to even notice. He fell. A lot. He got bruised, scraped, and exhausted. But every time his back hit the jungle floor, he looked right back up. Months passed. Then, the great monsoon arrived. The winds howled, and the rain slicked the bark of every tree. The alpha monkeys huddled in fear under broad leaves, abandoning their climbs. Jax knew this was his moment. Using his incredibly trained grip and his secret, mapped-out path, Jax began his ascent. The wind whipped at him, trying to tear him away, but his small size actually made him aerodynamic. He locked his fingers into the tiny crevices he had memorized, pulling himself higher and higher, branch by branch. Finally, breaking through the dark storm clouds, Jax stepped onto the highest canopy. The storm raged below him, but up here, the sun was shining brilliantly. And there, glowing like a golden orb, was the sunfruit. He took a bite. It was incredibly sweet, but as he looked down at the sprawling jungle below, Jax smiled. He realized the fruit was just a bonus. The real prize was the strength, the resilience, and the unshakable belief he had built within himself when no one else believed in him. The takeaway: your disadvantages can become your greatest strengths if you have the